Farming for materials is very important in every MMO. Not only in Guild Wars 2, but in every MMORPG. And some people don't realize that farming for those specific materials that they could buy from the trading post might not be the best way and efficient way to get those materials. In this video, I'm going to tell you why that happens and how you can fix this in your MMO. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support me. And let's get into it. So, what am I talking about? Specifically, I'm talking about, let's say that you need some sort of, material in one MMO. In this case, I want to use specific materials from Guild Wars 2, as this is the game we play, for making legendaries. For example, Shards of Glory that you can only get from PvP, Memories of Battle that you can only get from War vs. World, and Piles of Lucent Crystal and Globes of Ectoplasm that you can only get from opening gear and salvaging it. All of these methods, even though, in order to, get these exact materials, you're gonna have to do some specific type of content. For the Shards of Glory, PP, for the Memories of Battle, War vs. World, and for the Legendary Relic, the Piles of Lucent Crystal, and the Ectoplasms, getting unidentified gear to open. In this case, the best way of getting unidentified gear is honestly by doing meta events, for example. Auric Basin is a very good one. But the truth is, all of these methods are not the best gold farms ever, right? They are okay, and if you really like this type of content, you should definitely do it, as you will get other types of rewards from it, not only gold. But if you really don't like this kind of materials, right, and you don't like this type of content, you don't like doing metas like Auric Basin, you don't like PvPing, you don't like War vs. Worlding, you could just grind the gold in a way that you actually enjoy and buy those items from the trading post. Of course, this doesn't apply for items that you have to farm and you cannot buy from other people, but in this case, it's true. For example, I've seen a lot of people asking, how do I get Vials of Powerful Blood for my legendary? And some people actually answer them, wait, you can just go farm this item, specifically killing Karka in Soulstone Cove. But the truth is, that farm is really not that good. Not probably the worst thing you could ever do with your time, but it's definitely not the best, and it's kind of boring. It's way better for you to just go, get gold in a way that you actually enjoy, and use that gold to buy this specific item. Even you can go and farm volatile magic that can be transformed into Vials of Powerful Blood and other items that you can sell to get more Vials of Powerful Blood. Going specifically to the exact item might actually make you earn less gold, have less fun, and take more time. And I've seen a lot of people in my chat, complaining, oh, I don't want to do this content because I don't want to get that specific material. But the truth is, you could just be doing your type of content that you enjoy and using the gold that you get from there to buy these items. For example, fishing. Fishing is insanely profitable. Look at this. 55 gold per hour. Insanely profitable. And sure, you're not going to get these exact items, but with this type of, this profit, you can actually buy them from the trading post with no problem. If you really like something like doing metas and you don't like doing PP and War vs. World, you can do, and you don't like fishing either, you can do metas like this, right? Dragonfall is insanely good. My meta train is 30 gold per hour plus, right? Super, super, super good. There are solo farmings as well, where you can, that you can do as well. Well, you can go to this website and check which type of solo farming. You can alt park as well. There's so many things in the game that you can do. And of course, if you're like, War vs. World PP, you can. Or raiding, strikes, all of these things are insanely profitable. And you don't actually need to go in here and do this other activities that you might not like and you might feel like you're forced to do just because these are the places that you get these materials from. In other games, like World of Warcraft, it's the same thing. There are certain materials that you can only get by crafting. But if you like raiding, if you like Mythic, doing Mythic Plus, if you even like PvPing, if you're really good, you can just sell your your services. You can, sell a raid. You can maybe boost someone from one rank to the other in PvP. You can help people in Mythic Plus and sell them a dungeon as well. You can do all of these things for gold, doing what you enjoy, and then using that gold that you got to buy the materials that you need and the items that you need. And I think that is the way that we should be thinking about when playing video games. Not feeling like we're forced to farm this specific item. Do what you enjoy. Find a way to make it profitable. Most MMOs right now have ways of doing this. Otherwise, honestly, I personally wouldn't play those MMOs that much because I really don't like getting forced to do things. Sometimes, you know, it's okay a little bit, but you don't want to be forced over and over again to do that, right? And that way, you can actually get in and enjoy the game and also get a good amount of profit from it. I think that is probably the biggest thing that I want to talk about in this video. I want you guys to, you know, have fun and not get frustrated when you're trying to build a legendary. Legendaries, you know, in Guild Wars 2, for example, they're very expensive, right? Generation 3 Legendary Guild Wars 2, they're very, very expensive. You need a good amount of items, and if there's one that you don't like farming, you shouldn't feel like you should just stop because of that. If you don't like farming hamburgers by fishing, do something else and transform that gold that you got, even if sometimes it's less gold per hour than fishing, at least you're gonna have fun. What's the point in doing an activity that gives you a lot of gold that you don't enjoy, that makes you want to quit the game and not enjoy it? This is a video game. It is to have fun with it. And I think that's the biggest important thing that I want to talk about here. And hopefully it helps you also consider, because I do think other MMOs have this issue as well, but I think in Guild Wars 2 is specifically important because of how free the game is. You know, you can get these items from everywhere, from different places, but the game lets you be able to buy them from the trading posts, from other people that like that content, so you don't have to do that content, you can do whatever you really enjoy. And if you're not doing this, you are not being part of the best part of Guild Wars 2, the freedom of it. So, there you go. Tell me if you have any questions on things that you want to farm, but you don't know how to do it. Tell me if you have any issues, any problems. And, well, there you go. Go to my Twitch IVs, with us, to follow me and watch me live. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support me. Subscribe to the channel and put the bell in for when I make a new video. Go to my Discord if you want to hang out off stream. And see you guys around. Love you all. Bye-bye.